Hello everybody. Oh my gosh, I flipped the screen. So exciting. Can you guys hear me okay? If you can hear me, yay! Hey guys, I made it. Hi everybody. Oh good, thanks Kira. So if anybody who's joining us has never done a scope and we're crazy heck nervous like I was, write down, type me, so I know if you're nervous like me. Yay! Awesome, this is so exciting. I banished my boys downstairs because I said I can't have anybody around. I need to be by myself, so hopefully they won't come up in the middle of this. I think I'm supposed to wait until people come, so I'm gonna let a few more people hop on. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you, thank you. You'll hear in a second why the hearts are really special to me. Hey Raquel. All right guys, so I'm a red, which means that I like to just get going, so I'm just gonna get going with all this. And if folks join later, they join later. Hey guys, yes, this is live. This is live. This is me doing something I'm terrified to do, and I'm doing it for you guys, and I'm doing it for me too. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Christy Collins. I'm a diamond leader with Young Living Essential Oils. And why am I doing Periscope? Oh, thank you. So why am I doing Periscope? And actually it's not really nerve-wracking now that I'm on it. It's all the anticipation, right? And all these stories that we put in our heads. When I first heard about Periscope, and I'm a really late technology adopter, so I think I only heard about it like a couple weeks ago. And my first thought was, heck no, I'm not doing this. I'm never doing this. Not gonna happen. And the reason I said that is because, well, let's see, a couple reasons. I had this huge wall of resistance built up around Periscope, massive. And every time I would see someone on Periscope, I would get this weird feeling in my stomach. And every time someone said to me, are you gonna go on Periscope? I would have this knee-jerk reaction of, no way, no way, no way. So I had to look at it, because whenever there's that big of a wall of resistance for me, there's usually something really big going on, and there's usually something that I need to look at, because if I don't look at it, I'm gonna stay stuck, especially around my Young Living business. So when I started looking at Periscope, there were a couple of things that popped up, because I really looked at, like, why am I not wanting to do Periscope? And there were a couple things. One, the hearts. Right? Those little hearts. I would see people in their broadcasts and everybody has all these hearts flowing, and like, I have to tell you, it instantly took me back to like 6th grade. Well, more of like all of elementary school, all of high school, all of middle school, where I was not popular. I was so not in the in crowd. And the second I saw those hearts, oh thanks guys, I saw the hearts on people's periscopes and I thought, oh no. Like it brought me back to that time. I'm like, what if I don't get any hearts? Like it was this weird whole popularity story that popped up for me. So I got over that really quickly, but that was like one of the things in my way. The second thing that was in my way around Periscope is that I am a huge introvert. Like, and I'm shy. So those are two different things, and that's something I want to do Periscopes on later, because I think that people don't really understand how introverts and shyness and all that works. If you're shy and you're on this Periscope, just tap the screen a couple times so I know that there are any other quieter folks out there with me. Okay, awesome. See, so you know what I'm talking about. And what do we shy people do on Periscope? We sit and watch other people do Periscopes, right? So if you've been like a peeping Tom on Periscope like me, go ahead and tap the screen so I know I'm not the only one who is sitting there just waiting. Yeah, so I was really nervous about being out here, because a shy, introverted person does not want to be out there at all. Like literally, I'm so shy that if I were in the grocery store, this has actually happened to me. If I'm in the grocery store parking lot, oh, okay, yeah, how many extroverts do we have out there? The extroverts want to be heard, so go ahead and tap if you're an extrovert. Jenny, you gotta tap, you put it out there. Oh, see, there we go. You guys have all the pink and red hearts. So anyway, if I'm in a parking lot and I see a friend of mine, I will literally like hide in my car. I won't go talk to them. This is a friend of mine. This is somebody I like. But it's just, I just tell you that to show you how introverted I am. Like, I'd rather hide in my car than go say hello to someone I like. Just because I don't know how else to put it, but that interacting with people is challenging for me. Okay, so how the heck did I build a business in network marketing where it's all around talking to people? Well, I will talk about that in a sec. But that's why Periscope terrified me, right? Because you're all out there. And I knew I'd be here and you could see me. I don't mind teleclasses because I hide behind the phone, but you can see me and, we're interacting. So anyway, I appreciate you being here with me, working through all my stuff. And this is one of the things I love about network marketing, right? I could have spent 10 years in therapy and spent a lot of money to have somebody help me through my stuff. And instead, I get to be in an industry where I get paid to work through all my stuff and hopefully help other people too, right? So that is one of the reasons that I decided to do this broadcast, this Periscope, because I knew that there were a lot of other people like me out there who are quiet and who, they come up to me. You guys come up to me a lot because I'm quiet too. And you'll say, what can I do? Like, what is the magic? Like, what's the secret? How do I run a Young Living business? How do I reach Diamond if I'm quiet and I'm shy? Because let's face it, there are a lot of people out there in network marketing, well, in business in general, but certainly in network marketing that are really outgoing, right? So how many of you follow people in Young Living specifically who are really outgoing, these leaders? So tap if you love the leaders that are out there and they're like, they're on screen, they're like your best friend, they're all funny. They tell all these great jokes. Like they sit there and they can gab like it's no big deal. Yeah, see, I have my favorites that I follow. And that was part of my concern about Periscope. I am just not a funny person. Ask my kids. I am not really good at small talk. So the whole welcoming people onto Periscope, I'm going to have to get better. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Steffi J21. It's going to be something I had to work on with Periscope, like greeting people and engaging with you guys. It's not my natural way. I love to teach, but like going back and forth is tricky. So anyway, I knew that there would be other people like me. And I really believe that there's a place in Young Living. And yep, you can be strong, you can be steady, you can be inspirational. You don't have to be crazy fun. We call them blue leaders, crazy fun. I love watching all of them, but I'm not ever going to be that way. And one of my biggest things is honoring where you're at and honoring who you are. And I love to highlight who I am and work on my strengths, but I'm also a huge fan of going after those areas where I'm not so strong, right? So does anybody here on this scope today have something you're working on personally? Like something you're not so strong in it, it's challenging for you, it's hard for you, that you're really trying to just get out there and do? If you do, just give a little comment. Tell me what it is in a word or so. Or you can just tap. I know we got quiet folks on here. You can just tap if you want instead. Excuses, limiting beliefs, making real connections, yep. Icebreakers, phone calls. Yeah, you and me both, Kira. Mornings in organization, calling people. Yep. So here's the thing, folks. What I realized, and the reason I ultimately decided to do Periscope, because I went through all my excuses and my reasons why I shouldn't do Periscope, right? The hearts, the whole popularity story I had in my mind, the fact that I'm quiet, I'm not funny, I'd have to interact with people. Actually, the biggest thing was when I actually dove into what was really behind why I didn't want to go on Periscope. I'll lay it out there in all honesty. I didn't know if I'd have anything meaningful to say that people would want to listen to. And I mean, that's a crazy thing to think. I'm 40 years old, I should know better, but when it really came down to it, that's what it was. And I thought, oh, thank you, Blissful Oil Mama. I was concerned that I would go out there and it would just be like crickets. And maybe it will be. But here's why. I decided, forget the hearts, forget all that stuff. I got to do it because 2 reasons. Number 1. Oh, thanks, Kira. Well, Kira And a lot of my team members are why I'm doing this Periscope. My whole thing with my business, and the number one reason why I've reached Diamond in 2.5 years, even while homeschooling my boys, is because I looked at every single thing that I was uncomfortable doing. I looked at every single thing that made me extremely nervous, and anything especially that made me nauseous, like Periscope. I looked at all those things and I did them. Any chance I get to do something that is extremely, that creates nausea and nerves in me, I do it. I will do everything once. I will try everything with my business once, including Periscope, right? This is like my one time. We'll see how it goes. And I will try it once because that's a growth opportunity for me. So with Periscope, I knew because the wall of resistance that I had built up to it was so dang high, I knew that this would be huge growth for me. For a lot of reasons, and we'll go into those later. So I wanted to do this for my team, my oil team, Essentially Powerful, because I have always said to you guys, I will never ask you to do anything that I haven't done myself. And Periscope was something I was like, oh, everybody go out and do Periscope. Periscope your classes, Periscope this. And I hadn't done it yet. So I was in hypocritical mode. So here we go. This is my one time. It hasn't been too painful. I think I'll come back. And so for my team, I wanted to be a role model. I wanted to show people who come to me and say, well, I can't do a gathering because I've never seen one before. Or I can't go make that care call because I'm too nervous. Or I can't do this because, right? We all have these reasons. So I had a million reasons not to do Periscope. And I always tell people, you know what? You just have to do it anyway. I would say that probably 90% of what I've done to build my Young Living business has been something that has been really hard for me. I came into this business thinking, oh, I'll just get to do all the stuff I'm really good at. Won't that be so fun? I could build this business just doing stuff I'm good at. Everybody else can handle the rest. Absolutely not true. The only time that I have advanced in rank was when I've had to do something I've been very nervous about, very uncomfortable about. And this is no exception. So I expect to be Royal Crown Diamond by tomorrow. Maybe not, but this is what I'm saying is that you have to go through those uncomfortable spots. And when I look at not just my team members, but my boys, I have 2 boys that I homeschool. And do any of you out there in Periscope land have kids? If you do, go ahead and just write down how many kids you have. We got some hearts. We've got 2 kids, 2 kids, 1 kid, 2 kids, 4 kids, 4 kids. Holy cow. 1 kid. Okay. 3 boys. Yeah, I have 2 boys. So I looked at myself and I said, okay, when my boys come to me and say they're scared to do something, do I tell them not to do it? No, we work through it. So today we decided that our homeschooling topic would be doing what you're scared of day. So my oldest son actually decided, he wanted to go do some drumming concert, and then he decided, no, that wasn't it. But he decided he was scared to go into the grocery store and buy food by himself. So he went in, he took the money, he bought toilet paper, and he bought mandarin oranges. And he did it by himself, and he was so proud of himself. And my youngest son is still deciding. He's not really scared of anything, so this was more for me and Evan. But I told him, I said, I'm really scared to do a Periscope. So today I'm going to do a Periscope, and we will all be scared together, and we will all get through it. No one has exploded or self-combusted yet, so we're all good. But what I want to do, I always want to leave people with action items. So I want you to think about in your business or in your life, whatever you want to think about, what is the one thing that you have a major wall of resistance built up around? You probably have a lot of excuses that sound really good, right? They're really good. They sound really compelling and really real, okay? And I want you to decide that today you're going to take one step towards doing that thing that is really scary or that thing that seems like there's no way you could possibly do it. Okay? If you're in for the challenge, if you want to be in on the Collins Homeschooling Challenge of the Day, go ahead and tap so I can see how many folks we're going to have doing that. Awesome. If you already know what you're going to do, write it down in the comments. Let me know. What are you going to do? What's your thing? Because here's the other part. Okay, like 6 a.m. Getting up at 6 a.m.? Is that what you want to do? Here's the thing. The first part of me getting to Diamond, 6 a.m. Yes, the only thing, I just started doing that this week. The only thing I can say is you got to set your alarm, and then you'll be so tired by nighttime you'll fall asleep really early, and then you'll just start getting up early. Make follow-up calls today. Okay, great. So I want you to make a list of one person that you're going to do a follow-up call with today. Just one person. So here's the thing. Periscope was one thing. That doing it is one thing, but I didn't stop there, right? Because when we're trying to get to major levels of growth in our business, we can have a goal and we can say we're going to do it to ourselves, and then we don't do it. So I could have very easily periscoped at like 2 in the morning when I knew nobody would be up. Or I could have just periscoped and sent it out to the 9 people that were following me, and that would have been it. And I could have called it a day. But where's the growth in that? That's called hiding. That's what introverts do best, right? So I'm trying to get out of introvert mode. So for me, that's why I put it out there to my team. Hey, I'm going to do my first Periscope today. I put it out to all the diamond leaders at Young Living. I said, guys, I've been watching all of you. I'm going to do my first one today. And then I told everybody my Periscope name or whatever handle or whatever it's called. And then I said, oh, you know what? I'm still not nauseous enough, so I better put this out on my personal Facebook page that we're having a Do What Scares You Day. And I put my Periscope name out there. There was no place to hide for me today. I could have decided today to do Periscope and then waited for months and months and months and never done it. But because I told everybody I was going to do it, I had to do it. Especially because I told my boys. They were not going to let me not do the Periscope. So the first step to getting to whatever you want to do is you have to find out what makes you feel most uncomfortable and just go do it and notice you survive. But to get yourself to do it, you've got to go tell a bunch of people that you're going to do it, that you want to do it, that it's on your list, that it makes you scared, that it makes you nervous. Ask for their support and then get their accountability. And that's going to help you actually go out and do it. So I think I need to end. I think I've had enough trial by fire with Periscope. Thank you so much for joining. So does everybody have their thing they're going to go do? If you got your thing you're going to go do, press some hearts so we know. And don't delay. Thank you, Raquel. This actually wasn't all that bad, although looking at yourself is a little freaky. I can see why everybody's always looking at the comments and the hearts, because it's a little crazy to look at yourself the whole time. Anyway, I'm going to do a couple more. I would like to do some Periscopes around being an introvert in an extroverted industry, because I think that you have to set up some tools for yourself and some protection and really utilize your own unique strengths. Is there anything around being an introvert in network marketing that you guys would like to hear about? Or is there anything that you would like to know about organization, daily mode of operation, all those green topics? Because that's my other thing that I love to talk about. Thank you guys for your comments. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And I think I think I swiped down to stop. We'll see. Anyway, thanks guys. I'll see you soon.